Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome to one of the most anticipated videos of all time. Today, we're going to be spending 2.5 million Stardust. Yep, I said it. We recently did a massive evolution spree with 2,500% IV Pokemon, so if you guys have not watched that video, make sure to go check it out. And also be sure to check out the video where we changed a lot of the movesets on our Pokemon that we ended up evolving, plus a lot of the ones that we've just kind of been saving up for a while. So make sure to go check out those two videos, but with all that being said, let's go ahead and get started on this one. I've been saving up my Stardust since June, so it's taken me about 4 months to collect 2.5 million. Keep in mind, we did about 950,000 just during the Stardust event alone, so I mean, that was a giant portion of it. If you guys watch my videos, you know how hard I grind, and yeah, this is definitely well-deserved. But enough of me talking, let's go ahead and jump into this. So the first couple of Pokemon that I wanted to power up are definitely going to be the golems that we need for the 3-man Entei. So let me scroll down here wherever they are. Here we go. So pretty much I'm going to focus on the meta Pokemon because I honestly do not want to waste my Stardust. I mean, just because I have 2.5 million doesn't mean I should spend it recklessly. So the plan is going to be to get everything to level 30, then after that we can go ahead and max out our 100% IV Pokemon because I don't really want to max out anything that isn't 100% IV. I just feel like it's kind of wasteful. So let's go ahead and start off with this 1800 Golem right here, 100% IV. Let's get this one to level 30. I'm most likely going to speed up this video at certain parts just because it's going to take forever for me to power up some of these Pokemon. It feels good to, you know, power up Pokemon for sure. I mean, just, you know, waiting for so long. It kind of sucks in a sense. I mean, it's a patience game, right? So ultimately, if you save enough Stardust, if you spend it very carefully, then, you know, you're going to have really good results. I mean, this is ultimately going to be to solo Entei to give us a better team for the level 3 solos. Like, we can definitely solo Arcanine after this. I am so confident about that. If we can do 3-man Entei, then we can definitely solo Arcanine. Okay, I believe this is getting close to level 30 here. All right, just a couple more power-ups, I think. Yep, we got a couple more in. I believe that is level 30. Now after this, it would be a little bit, I think it may be like 20 something, yep, 21. So we're gonna save that for later, that's fine where it is. We're gonna max that one out though for sure. The next one that we gotta power up, not that one's good where it's at. Or can we power it up a little bit more? I wanna see if we can power it up a little bit more, yep. Just a little bit more. I think we can do one more power up on this one as well. Yep, alright, so we're gonna leave it there. 2489 is a good place to leave that one. The next one that we need to do is a 98 right here. We gotta get this one up to level 30, so that is the next goal. So we've used about 70,000 Stardust so far. We're getting close to using our first 100,000, which is okay. I mean, honestly, guys, it's fine. These golems are gonna be really useful to me, so I have no problem powering them up. The last time I did a Stardust spending spree, I honestly used Stardust on a lot of Pokemon that really weren't worth it, and I learned a lot from that video, so this one is going to be a lot different. I really don't think I'm going to go through all 2.5 million in this one video. We're probably going to do a lot of it, but I really doubt that we're going to get through all of it. Just because I don't really need to spend it, and if I save it for maybe something better that comes along, I prefer to do that. Because, like I said, just because I have 2.5 million Stardust, 2.4 now, I just don't want to be wasteful. Stardust is the most valuable resource in Pokemon Go at the moment, and you gotta make the best of it. But with that being said, we're about to hit our first 100,000 done. There we go, right after this one, 100,000 Stardust has been used, probably a little bit over. I know we started with like, I think 2.52. So yeah, about 120,000 Stardust has been used. But we're going through it. I mean, we got a lot of Geodude candy here. I was trying to save a lot of it for the evolutions coming up in November, but seems inevitable. All right, Machamp and Valencia. I wish we could go get that. Honestly, I'd totally drive for that right now. But we're in the middle of something. We're in the middle of something very important. So this obviously comes first. Alright, we got one more power up here, and that should pretty much do it for the level 30 cap. 2489 is where we want it, and that is done. Alright guys, so right there, 2500, 2500, 2400. This one, why didn't we power this one up a little bit more? It must have been a level 29 or something. Okay, so let's give that one 2 more power ups there, and boom. So now we should have 3 2500s and 3 2400s. So I'm gonna leave the 87% IV where it's at right now. I'm not gonna power that one up anymore. I really don't think we're gonna need it, guys. So the next one that I wanted to power up is definitely gonna be this 100% IV Vaporeon. I mean, I am so hyped on this one. We will be maxing this one out for sure, by the way. So just because I'm gonna power it up to level 30 right now does not mean that I'm not gonna max it out. It's honestly a lot more beneficial to have a majority of your Pokemon to level 30 opposed to only having a couple that are completely maxed out, which is the reason that I'm prioritizing doing level 30 first, and then after that, once we're done with all the Pokemon that I wanna power up, we can go back and max out our 100% IVs. I'm seriously so hyped though, guys. I mean, in the last video, we changed the charge TM from Water Pulse, and we got lucky enough to get Hydro Pump, so we literally have the best Vaporeon right here. It does not get better than this Vaporeon. 100% IV, Water Gun, and Hydro Pump. This is the one that you want. It still has a lot of room to grow, and we're only at like, I wanna say maybe like level 27, level 26. This is pretty incredible. I'm kind of interested to see how far this goes up just at level 30. I think we might actually break 2600 without even hitting level 30. Oh, maybe. Maybe even 2700, wow, okay. I think that's possible, yeah, 2700. Yep, we got 2 more power-ups here, and that should do it. We're gonna break 2700 on this Vaporeon just at level 30. That is mind-blowing. All right. And we've used about 200 Stardust at this point, just looking at it right now. But that's good. You know, 2700 Vaporeon, that's what I wanted, guys. The next one here, let me just go to all my hundreds, because I know I want to get through my hundreds for sure. Okay, Machamps, definitely want to get these guys up for sure to level 30 at the very least. So let's go ahead and do that. Eventually, once I get 6 Machamps, I need to find someone to duo Tyranitar. I want to try and get a duo in. Oh, we're already at level 30? That was fast. Whatever. I plan on maxing those out anyways, but we got to get these ones up first. I only have so much Machop Candy, and it's gonna cost a lot to get these other 2 to level 30. This has definitely taken a while, that's for sure. These Machamp were very low level. I think I want to say they were under level 20, but I don't remember if it had 2500 dust or less. But it's honestly taken a while. So I might fast forward through this part just because it's gonna take a while for me to power up these Machamp. Okay, we're getting close to getting this one to level 30. I don't care about Perfect Hoot Hoot. We're very close to getting this one to level 30. We should have 2 more power-ups in here, and this should be the last one. Alright, that should do it, guys. That one is maxed out at 30. Let's jump into the next Machamp. Yeah, 2200 CP, so this one is below level 20. I wish I got some ones that were higher levels, but it is what it is, guys. I'm not going to complain with 100% IV Machamp. Just a couple more power-ups here on this Machamp, and then I think we're going to move on over to our 100% IV Tyranitar. We got 3 of those, so that's going to require a lot of dust. We've almost used about 400,000 here, so yeah, it's been expensive so far with all these 100% IVs, but totally worth it, totally worth it. Okay, so here's the next one, 100% IV Tyranitar. We may or may not try and get Crunch in the future, just depending, because I do want to solo Alakazam, and having Tyranitar with Bite and Crunch is really essential to doing that. But I think we'll cross that road when we get there. For now, we gotta get this one up. Jeez. This one is like level 18, maybe even level 17. This is gonna take a while. Okay, we're getting close to finishing off this Tyranitar here, almost at the level 30 mark. I'm pretty sure we're gonna break 3000 CP before we hit that though. Yep, definitely. We're coming in for the 3000 CP range right here. Wow, we're still kind of far off. Okay, 3100 for sure, no doubt. Yep, we got 2 more power-ups. It's gonna be like 3150 something, I wanna say. 3146, it's close enough. Okay, so we're gonna leave that there for right now. Let's move on to our next Tyranitar here, wherever that is. Same deal, my friends, we got a long way to go. officially used 500,000 Stardust at this point. Oh my gosh, it has gone by so fast. We're actually also kind of running low on Larvitar candy. I'm not sure if we'll be able to max out at least even one of these. Because, I mean, we still have one more 100% IV Tyranitar to go after this one. Keep in mind that one is actually already like level 27, I think, so that one's not going to require a lot of candy. But, you know, when you max out a Tyranitar, you're going to need a lot more, maybe even like 100. So I don't know if we'll be able to do that today for Tyranitar, but it's okay. I mean, still guys, like level 30 is where you want to be. Anything after that, it's kind of like, it's a 10% difference. It's not going to be that big of a deal. If you have 3 Tyranitar at 3100 CP, opposed to having like 1 Tyranitar at 3600, and then having like 2 Tyranitar, I don't know, at like 2500, it's way better to just have 3 at 3100, opposed to having the 1 at 3600 and like the other 2 at 2500. That's what I believe in, and I'm sticking with it. So this Tyranitar is done. Let's move on over to our last one here, wherever that is. Okay, Tyranitar, let's give you some Stardust. Like I said, guys, this one is pretty much already there. I mean, it was level 27 to begin with, so really not that much dust and not that much candy. However, looking at it, we definitely do not have enough to keep powering these ones up for sure. We got one more here on this Tyranitar, and that should do it, leaving us with about less than 40 Larvitar candy. So we're definitely gonna need to farm some Tyranitar when we can. I mean, they really haven't been spawning that much either. I mean, I wanna say maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, they were spawning all over the place, but now it's been kind of dry for some reason, and I'm not really sure why, but it is what it is. Okay, so with that being done, let's move on over to Queen Bee right here, Blissey. I'm pretty hyped about this one. We only have 100 candy, but I want to get this one up really high. I might even just go for the max, you know? Because Blissey is Blissey. This is our tank right here. At this point, we've used about 600,000 Stardust. My gosh. We're getting so close to using 1 million already. That went by really fast. But when you have high-level Pokemon, it's bound to happen. We got a couple more power-ups here. I'm deciding if I want to keep going past level 30 on Blissey, just because it's not really an attacker, it's a defender. And, I mean, I was gonna do it anyways, so it just depends. I take that back because I want to make sure I get all my attackers up to at least level 30 before we start maxing out our hundreds. That's what I said, right? So I'm gonna stick with it. I'm not sure if this is a maxed out. Let me check. One more? So we're gonna leave Blissey up there for right now. We'll most likely be coming back to it though. What else do we got here that I want to max out? Golem's done, Tyranitar's done. What else do we have? I know exactly what we need to power up right now. Okay. But before we do that, guys, I actually need to change out the battery right now because it's going to die. And the screen recording is probably getting too long as well. So let me go ahead and change out the battery, then we'll continue off this Stardust spending spree. Air show's back on. Let's go ahead and jump straight back into our Stardust spending spree. The Pokemon that I wanted to power up next is going to be our 98% IV Raikou. Or some may pronounce it Raikou. I think Raikou is the correct pronunciation, but I've just been calling it Raikou for so long. I'm not gonna change it. I mean, that's just the way that I grew up saying it, so it is what it is, guys. You can hate on me in the comment section if you would like. Completely understand. Where is this 98% IV though? Let me just search Raikou. I recently converted a lot of my rare candy into Raikou candy, so we're ready to go. I also changed the moveset in the last video, so I can't wait to power this one up. This one's gonna be fun. This is the best electric attacker in the game at the moment, so definitely worth the dust going into this one for sure. And getting these attackers up is honestly such a big priority to me just because, I mean, they're gonna be useful in the meta. And that's the primary reason that I'm honestly trying to get everything to level 30 opposed to just maxing out whatever I feel like it, because I'm gonna run out of dust so much faster that way. But if I keep doing this, then I should be good. I mean, we haven't hit the 1 million mark yet. We're getting close to hitting 700,000 used right now, which is okay. I mean, it was honestly bound to happen. We have so many good Pokemon now that we've just been saving for the longest time. I expected to use this much dust, if not more. Actually, I expect to use a lot more dust by the end of this. We're probably gonna go down to 1 million dust, maybe even a little bit below that. That's what I'm thinking. Give me a second, I'm gonna restart the app. We're lagging really hard. We're still lagging quite a bit. I might have to restart my phone here if this keeps up. It seems a little bit better right now, but it's still pretty bad, so it just depends. I think we can get through this though. I'm hoping we can get through this. I hate how much this game lags sometimes. I know it's because my phone overheats too. Like, I guarantee you that's a big factor in why I'm always getting so much lag. Pokemon Go uses so much battery, it is just ridiculous. It's what causes my phone to overheat. But we're almost done with Raikou. I want to see if we can get it to 3000 CP. Might be possible. Actually, I'm thinking more like 2900 now that I'm looking at it. 2900 is probably gonna be where we stop. Actually, I don't even think we're gonna hit that. 2850, I wanna say. Maybe a little bit higher, 2860? 2863, and we've already used 700,000 Stardust. Okay, so we're gonna leave it off right there. It's a pretty strong Raikou. And what's next here? What is next on our list? Okay, Venusaur. Venusaur's a good one. I want to get to level 30. We're gonna have to change the moveset on it later though. It has Vine Whip and Petal Blizzard at the moment, which isn't a bad moveset. That's probably second best, but I really want Solar Beam on Venusaur.